It is Monday, February the 1st, 2021. Who am I? I am, of course, James. You are, of course, you. And where are we? Well, we are, of course, here. Live from your home, my home, wherever you may or may not be watching this show. But we have come together collectively on the website known as twitch.tv/@home with James. Thanks so much for tuning in. It is 9 minutes past the 9 o'clock hour. The traditional AMA, known as Ask Me Anything, has wrapped up. I stopped paying attention to questions due to some minor, what I believe to be technical difficulties prior to the show. Now, when I say technical difficulties, it's not these things that are unfixable, obviously, because we're live now. Just little things that we're trying to prepare. They might be last minute additions that we think might make the show a little bit more interesting. Now, if you're sitting at home thinking, oh, why does the at home show, why does James Live start late? Maybe that's just the way that it is now. I'll be honest. There's a lot of stuff that I watch or I listen to on a weekly basis that doesn't start exactly on time. Maybe I'm just the guy that starts late. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask a personal favor. Just going to have to accept me for who I am. This is just the way God made me. But it's not just the way God made me. If you happen to believe in a higher power, it's the way that God made my producers or my technical directors or my guests or some of my other guests. What I would like to say is even when I'm starting late, I'd like to think that I do a pretty good job of engaging in the chat room. I'll tell you what, some of you might think that it might be Dave speaking on behalf of me in the chat, or that it might be Dimitri. It's not. It's me. I'm typing on my computer, my hand touching my keys, and the words appear on your screen that then touch your eyes. So I want you to imagine that I'm taking my fingers and I'm just gently rubbing your eyelids and your eyeballs, conveying thoughts and messages and answers to all of your questions. Now, doesn't that sound nice on a nice frigid Monday evening? It's a big week. We are about to celebrate 200 episodes. If you were here last week, this time last week, in fact, last Monday, I accidentally, embarrassingly, and foolishly announced that tonight was the 200th episode. I woke up the next day prepared to do some promo, whatever you want to call it, for it. And then I thought I better count just to make sure. So I counted up to 199, realizing that tonight was not, in fact, the 200th episode. That is tomorrow. But in at-home fashion, I like to turn everything that I can into an event. If you'll remember correctly, in the month of November going into December, it was a month of Christmas episodes. So if I could do, like 18 Christmas episodes, I think I can manage doing 3 200 episode specials. Now, I'm the only guy who would have the nerve to celebrate a 200th episode over the span of 3 episodes. As I explained tonight, 199. We are saying goodbye to our hundreds. It did us well. It treated us fine. So we say goodbye by celebrating. This is almost like a funeral on some level. Then we fast forward to Wednesday, where we celebrate emerging into the 200s. A whole lot of guests planned for Wednesday, let me tell you. And then on Friday, we celebrate the fact that we are inside 200. We have entered 200. We are fully immersed in 200. Episode 201. What a way to celebrate one episode It's too big for an hour and 15 minutes. We're looking at 2 hours and 45 minutes of celebration. On tonight's show, much later on, it is the return of a beloved face and name in at-home history. You can't celebrate without a guy who's known to have a good time all the time. Sleazy Darren is going to be here tonight. I haven't seen Sleazy Darren in a while. I'm not sure what's going on with Sleazy Darren, but we are going to catch up with Sleazy Darren in the third segment of the show. In addition to this, Taylor McMillan will be joining us with a truly exciting feature. Now, I talked about this last week. It is something that is applicable tonight and almost every episode from here on out. That's coming up in just a little bit. Now, 1 month ago on this very day, I challenged the man, the myth, and the legend, Dale Bernier, to not only take on a new moniker, a new persona, a new name. I challenged him to write and perform a brand new song. Now, we like to have a lot of musical guests here. Dimitri has performed, Adina Katz has performed, Tommy Powell has performed. I'm going to make a proclamation right now, a prediction, a bold one. This will be the greatest musical performance in at-home history. The man formerly known as Dale Bernier performs a song in honor of his girlfriend. It's called My Tall Lady. Now, I think I've done just about enough talking as I'm ever going to do alone. This show began at 9:09. It's 9:15. You've had enough. I've had enough. So let's kick it into high gear right here, right now. Let's welcome. You used to know him as Dale Bernier. You will now know him from here on out. Let's welcome Chet Rankin. Chet, how's it going?
Hey there, James. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing great, Chet. It's really nice to make your acquaintance.
Yeah. Dale told me all about you and your little show here.
Yeah, so Dale told you all about my little show.
Your wonderful show that's killing it on the airwaves.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Chet. So,
Yeah.
as a bit of a reminder for people who may not know, you used to be somebody else. Why don't you tell me
Yeah.
a little bit about this guy that we know named Dale? Tell us a little bit about him.
Well, I had to write a song in the perspective of his girlfriend.
Mm.
He's dating a tall girlfriend.
I guess
I like short gals myself.
Was that Gales?
Gals.
Yeah, I thought so.
With a Z, James.
Yeah. Now, I guess that makes sense that you wrote a song for Dale's girlfriend.
Yeah, that was the deal.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what you think of Dale.
Oh, I don't know. He's all right, I guess, but he's always asking about HD all the time.
Yeah. Dale's been known to enjoy high definition entertainment of a particular
he's always asking
kind.
me about my connection and stuff. He's always asking everyone around about our connections and how to get it more high def. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah. Okay, so in writing this song, of course, you wrote it about Dale's girlfriend, friend of the show, Ariel DeRusse. She's been here a couple times. She's a tall lady.
She's a tall drink of water, Jim.
Yeah. Okay, well, easy. I don't want you to upset Dale.
No. It's all professional. Like I said,
Now, can I ask you a personal question, Chet?
Sure.
Would you ever try to commit the robbery on Dale?
What does that mean?
Well, would you ever try to steal a woman from Dale?
No. He likes tall girls. I like short little girls.
Tiny. Short little girls?
No, we'll take little out. We'll take little out. We'll say tiny.
Okay, so you said he likes short little girls, and then you quickly mentioned to take little out.
He likes tall girls. I like
short. Who likes tall girls?
Dale.
And who likes short girls?
This guy, Chet.
Now, how short are we talking here?
The shorter the better.
Shorter. Now, do you have a limit of how short you're willing to go, Chet?
No. Nah.
There's no limit?
No limit. If I can't see her, that's great.
All right, so you would date a micro lady.
Sure, why not? I don't discriminate, Jim, unless they're tall. Then I don't. Then nothing.
Okay, well, that's very nice of you. We know that you sound like a pretty inclusive guy.
Thank you. Thanks, Jim. I try.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad that you tried. So take us through what it was like over the past month, not only going through this transformation, but writing this song.
Well, he went on your show on January 1st and called me up on the 2nd and told me as much as he could about his girlfriend, and I wrote this song, and I had to check with him, of course, to make sure I
Yeah.
didn't say anything wrong. I didn't want to say anything lewd or wrong or anything. But I
Yeah.
think it's a nice love song, and she should be proud of it, and any gal would be.
Any gal would be proud of it.
Any gal who's tall.
Okay. So this is, while you might be an inclusive guy, this song is mostly appealing to the women of the taller persuasion.
Sure, and that's a little trick for you. You just change the height, and the song can apply to anyone.
Oh, okay. So it's a very accommodating song.
Yeah, that's it. You don't want to write a new song every time you meet a new lady, so you just change a couple pieces here and there.
That's very resourceful. I don't want to put you on the spot here, but have you ever dated a tall lady, Mr. Rankin?
No, sir. I can tell you I have not.
What's the tallest lady you've ever been with? Because
Oh,
certainly there must be the tallest of the short ones.
I gotta say 4'7".
4'7".
I mean, I'm just taking a shot in the dark here, but I'm saying 4'7".
That's a combination of height and inches you don't hear often. 4'7".
4'7", right where bam, boom.
And how tall are you?
Me?
Yeah.
5'9".
You're 5'9"?
I'm 5'9".
Find that hard to believe.
Same height as Dale, 5'9".
Oh, you guys are the same height? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's not waste any more time. Can you, before you tell us a little bit about this song, or rather before you sing this song, can you tell us a little bit? We know it's about Ariel. You take any inspiration?
Sure.
Yeah, outside of Ariel, did anything else inspire you to write this song? Was there an artist that you like, a sound that you like?
Well, I speak with a drawl, but I don't sing with one. So it's a country song. Normally I like to listen to, Blake Shelton or like some of those guys like that. Garth Brooks, he created his Chris Gaines type persona. So I guess I'd say Garth Brooks is one of my personal heroes.
Yeah. And some people would say that Chris Gaines is to Garth Brooks is to what Chet Rankin is to Dale Bernier.
Well, I like to say it's what Dale Bernier is to Chet Rankin, but I hear you.
Okay, very, very interesting. Now, you said that you don't sing with an accent. Where are you from?
I'm from Echo Bay, Ontario.
That's a Canadian accent?
Yeah. The home of the loony.
Oh, you mean where they
have a big loony there. They got a big loony there, Jim.
All right, so we're about to hear.
This is a Canadian accent right here is what you're hearing.
It sounds real Canadian. Let's not waste any more time. In tradition with many other moments in At Home with James history, we are about to hear a musical performance that is 1 month in the making. Folks, if you're sitting down, grab a lighter and get ready to spark it. Coming up right now, it's the brand new song, My Tall Lady, courtesy of Chet Rankin. Take it away, Chet.
Thank you very much. This one goes out to Dale's girlfriend, Ariel. Tall lady lifts me up when I'm feeling blue. You know that gal knows what to say and what to do. When the night comes, we lay in our bed that's made for two. I know her feet'll hang off the end, 'cause I got myself a tall girlfriend. When I just cannot reach the highest salad dish, she magically appears just like a genie with a wish. Even though she's statuesque and I'm just a little guy, when I climb up my ladder and I look into her eyes, I see all the love and the pain and the sorrow, and I thank God I get to spend my tomorrows with her. With her. 'Cause my tall lady lifts me up and I'm feeling blue. You know that gal knows what to say and what to do. When the night comes, we lay in our bed that's made for two. But I know her feet'll hang off the end, 'cause I got myself a tall girlfriend. She's my high-reaching girl and I'm her low-hanging man. I'm her shorty in my 40s, but together we shall stand 100 feet tall when I hold her hand, her hand. 'Cause my tall lady lifts me up when I'm feeling blue. You know that gal knows what to say and what to do. When the night comes, we lay in our bed that's made for two. I know her feet will hang off the end. Everybody, my tall lady lifts me up when I'm feeling blue. You know that gal knows what to say and what to do. When the night comes, we lay in our bed that's made for two. I know her feet will hang off the end. Her feet are gonna hang off the edge of that bed. 'Cause I got myself a tall girlfriend. Yeah, I got myself a tall girlfriend.
Chet Rankin with My Tall Girlfriend. Chet, that was awesome.
Thank you very much.
Now, did that take you the entire month to write?
Took me a couple of weeks.
Couple weeks. Now, I remember when I was talking to Dale, someone that you've become familiar with,
Yeah.
he was sending me some mixed signals thinking that he wasn't going to get it done. And I'd like to think that I really pushed him to create.
Okay. Well, I thank you from him.
I'd like to think of myself as a bit of an encourager. I do it in my own special way.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, I reach out, I go, how about you want to get booked on the at-home show? You want to come do the at-home show? People are like, I don't know. And then they do it, much like you just did, performing to a capacity crowd for a Monday night. What a thrill. That was a thrill for me.
It was a good time. Good time. We started writing on the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Took a big long break.
Yeah. How big of a long break are we talking? You say a big long break.
Pretty big long break until maybe about middle of last week.
Mm-hmm.
And then wrap that baby up.
Okay, now up until this moment, has Dale's girlfriend Ariel heard the song?
Oh, she's definitely heard the song maybe about 100 times.
Yeah. Now, if you had to tell us what she thinks of that song, what do you think? What do you think she thinks, or what would she say after that touching moment?
I think she liked it. I think she enjoyed the little bit of comedy, but also some real nice sentiments in there.
Well, yeah, it was mentioned in the chat that it was a very sweet song, and I couldn't agree more.
Well, that's my specialty. That's Chet Rankin for you.
Now, there's a lot of love songs out there, right? Chet, you and I both know there's a lot of love songs. I don't know if there's ever been a love song that features lyrics that are centered around feet hanging off of a bed.
I don't think so. I doubt it. I don't have that problem.
You don't. Yeah. You claim to be, what was it, 5'9"
or 7?
No, you said
I'm 5'9". I'm 5'9".
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Now, before we let you go, do you think this is going to perhaps inspire or spawn any future songs coming from Chet Rankin?
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that coming down the road somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to go on tour for a little while.
Yeah, well, how are you going to tour right now?
Tour
Chet?
Around my apartment building.
You're going to just do different gigs inside the building.
Yeah, just outside people's doors.
You know what? I think if you do that song or any song like that, you're going to have a plethora of fans in no time.
Great. That's what I'm looking for. And yeah, Chet, I'll write another song. I'll come back sometime.
Yeah, Chet, I want you to give a message from me to Dale.
Okay.
I want you to tell Dale, I'm very impressed. I'm very proud.
All right. I'll tell him that.
Rising up.
I know he looks highly to you.
Well, I wish you hadn't told me that. Now I feel uncomfortable. To take on a challenge such as one of my own, where 20 Canadian dollars were on the line.
$20 and a 6-month ban.
A 6-month ban. Not only did Dale, excuse me, but I don't want to give Dale all the credit, Chet. Not only did you rise to the occasion.
Yeah. You're
on a rocket ship to outer space because you're going to the moon.
Awesome. And Dale didn't want that ban, The only ban Dale likes is bandwidth,
Yeah, well, we understand that Dale needs his bandwidth for a certain type of entertainment. Well, look, Chet, I'm really glad that you stopped by. That's a great song. Say hi to Ariel, say hi to Dale, and you come on back anytime you want.
Awesome. Well, thanks for the inspiration. Take care, Jimmy.
That was Chet Rankin, My Tall Lady. These are the moments when I am so happy that these shows get banked and saved, because starting tonight for the next 14 days, you can watch it right here on our Twitch channel. And after that, it's on YouTube forever, unless I accidentally delete my own episodes of the show in bed. What I would like to call my greatest shame in the past 10 years, which, all things considered, pretty good. Let's move on to our next guest. This person has been here since the beginning of At Home. You can't have a 200th episode celebration without Vancouver, British Columbia's very own Taylor McMillan. Taylor, how about that song? Taylor, you're muted.
Yeah.
Taylor, how about that song?
It was beautiful. I actually got a little teary-eyed because I know I'm maybe not as tall as Ariel is, but some would consider me a tall lady. So, it touched me.
Okay, well, let's measure this. I agree that you're tall. Ariel is very tall. I think Ariel comes in at 12 feet.
Right. Okay. So I maybe measure just a smidge under Ariel. Yeah.
Okay, so a smidge. So what a nice gesture that was, courtesy of Chet. I don't want to take all responsibility, but I will.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm not familiar with sports, but I think there's a thing that, like, when somebody passes a thing to another person, that's a thing that happens.
That's
and then
called,
they get credit.
Yeah, at least in hockey, that's called an assist.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Currently, the Montreal Canadiens are playing at this very moment your Vancouver Canucks.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And Canadians are whooping their ass 6-2.
Oh, wow. You must feel so happy that finally, now that the pool is much smaller, that the Canadians have a chance.
Yeah, look, I'll take any type of advantage I can get. I am not above cutting corners and skimming.
A win's a win.
A win is a win when you're a guy like me, where most of the time it's a loss. Now, I don't want to make this about myself, Taylor, but you are here with something that is very James-centric. Now, I've been talking about this for a week. I've been hyping this up. I've been telling the audience that this is something that they're going to be able to participate in from now until whenever. Taylor, would you like to do the honors and let people know what you have prepared?
I'm so excited. It just came to me in a flash of inspiration, and I realized, we need to commemorate this 200th episode somehow. Mm-hmm. And I like interaction. I like audience interaction. I know you have a lot of very loyal fans that really watch the show quite a lot. So I contacted the resident expert on the show, Sid Rock, and I got him to look over a list that I made of things that happen in the James show to make an At Home with James bingo card. And it was really fun to make. I've watched quite a few episodes myself, so I kind of know some of your your weird things that you do. I don't know that word.
Let's examine that. What do you mean by weird things?
Well, I don't know, just like little tics that you have, little things that you kind of rely on, little things that you say, or just funny things that happen on the show. So I sort of compiled a list, and Sid was so gracious to help and look it over for me, because he really knows everything. He's very on point.
Well, Sid's the man. Sid's the man.
Sid is the man. Sid's great. Yeah. What can I say? I put together this little sheet. And so as you're watching an episode, if you see one of these behaviors or one of these things that I've made, then you can tick it off. And if you get a line, just like in typical bingo, you will win, and you can message me and I'll give you a surprise.
Okay, so you're going to be responsible for dishing out the prizes. You're saying that I nor the production team have any responsibility for this?
No, sure, yeah. Just give me a dinger. I need something to do. I'm bored.
Great. This is why you're a valued guest as well as a friend. So this is a bingo card featuring a series of, quote, weird things that I do. We're about to see it. It's going to be superimposed on the screen. Okay, so here we go. Taylor, I would like for you to do the honors. Would you like to go through these?
I really would. So up here, first we have, I believe, I'm just guessing because I can't actually see it on my screen, but The first thing that we have is something you say so often when you're trying to be like a cool host, and you
great.
say, as the kids say, TikTok, as the kids say, bottom, these sorts of things. Does this ring true to you, James?
I would say the only thing that I'm taking any type of umbrage with is that you said when I'm trying to be cool, I think
you're always
I am
cool.
very cool.
That's cute. On to the next one. James, quite often, I know that you try to keep the show very PG. You often will use what I like to call a Christian swear.
Now, what is a Christian swear?
Well, like instead of actually swearing like an adult, you use some sort of cutesy word in place of it. Like you said last week that your bottom was sore.
Yeah, I just try to keep the show a little clean. Look, let's be honest, it's a crass show. Last Wednesday, Connor Rose was scratching a chicken pox between his leg and crotch. So I would like to think that I can even things out by being, neutral. And part of that, I don't know if you've noticed, I introduced James's swear jar.
Oh, wow. See?
Yeah, Dimitri currently owes me $14.
Holy smokes, that's wild. See
All
what
right.
I just did there? I just did a Christian swear. I did holy smokes.
Yeah, I like that. I appreciate that. So let's move on from James uses a Christian swear. I'm glad the next one is disparaging somebody else.
That's right. I really want to just make a shout out to the Dave giggle. It's just well known throughout the land. It's super heartwarming, and it sounds like a very adorable 7-year-old girl.
He's doing it right now. We can hear it. He's doing it right. This is the thing that people don't know. Currently, Dave is on the tech booth tonight. I can hear Dave at all times. He gives me production notes, much like all the techs. He never really gives me any notes. I just hear him giggling. There it is. He just did it again. Yeah. Okay. So the Dave giggle. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah. Boss Fracture actually just called it out. James calls himself Lil Cutie.
Yeah, I would say that that's not necessarily a limited to at home thing as much as it is an at home in real life thing. I've been calling myself Lil Cutie for some time.
Yeah, I think you should maybe think about getting a sweater, maybe with like a little embroidery right here.
I thought about that. I thought about getting a little cutie hat. But also, last Monday, there's breaking news on the show when I determined that I am, in fact, handsome.
Yes, I saw that.
Great.
Anyways, on to the next one. Yeah. James grimaces at Steph. This is a what's another sports reference here? When you do this with a basketball, slam dunk, because you do it every time.
Yeah, this should almost be the free space on the bingo card.
It kind of is. It basically is. Yeah, for sure.
Well, how can I not? How can I not? Have you seen that dancing? Ugh.
I have. It's wonderful.
Well, all right.
I've taken screenshots of you grimacing. It's wonderful. I have a whole collection.
Well, I'm glad to know you have a collection of my shame.
So the next one is another shout out to Sid. He invites James to engage with the chat.
Yeah, you know what? I want to put this out there. People say I don't. I do an Ask Me Anything before the show, and then I announce when I'm going to engage with. Have I engaged a lot tonight? No, I haven't. I admit it. But to say that I do no engaging, I think is a bit of that's hyperbolic. I think
this struck a nerve because you're getting very defensive right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the next one is one that maybe hasn't been happening so much lately, but I'm sure that it will again. James berates Dimitri.
Yeah, that's true. Dimitri, when he joined our technical director team, he had a very rough, let's say, 2 months.
Yeah, it was charming. I thought it was kind of sweet. I really enjoyed watching you berate Dimitri. It was nice. It was a nice time.
Yeah, I think the height of it came when I had been talking for 3 minutes in my introduction while my audio was not on, and I pushed away from my desk and threw a pen across the room that shattered in my bathroom.
Wow. Yeah, that was great. I saw that one too. It was very
This
fun.
one might be hard for participants to have to strike off now because it doesn't happen too often.
I'm sure it'll happen again. I've met Dimitri.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fair.
All right. So the next one is when you have a show topic that discusses if something is sexy or not. Could be a holiday, could be a song, could be anything. You're very preoccupied with whether things are sexy or not.
Yeah, I just want to say
Mm.
that I think some things are incorrectly
Mm.
categorized as sexy. That's it.
It's very interesting that you've taken up sort of the sword to whether things are categorized as sexy or not. Like
Yeah,
this really offends you.
yeah, I don't want things to be co-opted into sexy if they're not.
All right.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
The show starts late. Yet again, another freebie.
Yeah, that I have no defense. That is a freebie. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No discussion
Yeah.
needed. The next one is just a free, another free.
Yeah,
So
this is rough because you have basically two freebies side by side.
I really dug myself a hole here. I'm just
Yep.
seeing this and realizing what I've done, and I've made a series of errors. The next one is James sings a song only dads know.
Okay, now again, this I think is a little bit. This is I think a low blow.
I mean, it's a truism, is it not?
No, I don't think it's true. I've been noticing a variety of popular songs from popular musicians on this show.
Sure, but you also sing a lot of weirdly obscure, like 70s dad rock.
Yeah, okay. So I've been singing 70s dad rock. I think we also skipped over. I'm also going to take offense to this one. Connor gets bad advice.
Oh, I did skip that one. Thank you so much. This is very good. You know, I think you're trying to do right by Connor, but this is your first time in maybe a mentorship role of this type, and I think we all know that you aren't the most prolific dater. So
Oh,
your intentions may be good, but
okay. I want to talk about this. What advice I've told Connor to be truthful and honest. What advice have I given that would be quote bad?
well, I think if somebody was to tell me that they were secretly dating a mother-daughter duo, I probably would steer them real hard, real quick.
Okay, but let's be fair. I often told him that it was a bad. Okay, look, let's not rehash the past. Let's move on. We've already, of course, talked about James sings a song only dads know. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Next one is James is fired up.
Sure. Would you like to go in depth on this one?
No, I think we're all pretty familiar with when you get fired up. It's usually at the beginning of a show, and you know sometimes it follows through, sometimes it doesn't. Just
Okay.
depends.
Okay.
Now you can tell that I'm kind of getting to the bottom of the barrel here. They maybe are a little less specific. Just to be honest, fast food is discussed or mentioned, or I also would say in conjunction with you talking about a sore stomach and Tums eating. We could throw that in there too.
I'm going to tell you something right here, right now.
What?
I had some bathroom issues right before the show.
Wow.
Because this is a theory. Last night I ate 20 chicken nuggets and a bunch of cookies. So this one, as far as I'm concerned, is another freebie.
Yep. All right, next one is James calls attention to his vamping.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. I'm not going to. A lot of these I take no offense to. I own them. I'd like to think they are part of what I would call my je ne sais quoi, my charm, my essence.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a negative thing that you call attention to your vamping. I now know what vamping is because you've informed me.
Yeah, it's a Jamesism.
That's right.
Yes.
And then the last one, which I've heard you do many times, is you use the term nerd in a pejorative way.
Yeah, let's go in depth on this one.
Well, I think you have a real issue with nerds, and I think it comes from a deep-seated fear that you are in fact a nerd. Yes.
I think that this has followed me for the past couple years, whether it's Mark Rowland or the giggler Dave Kaufman. It's just, nerd is just an umbrella term. We're all nerdy about something, but I think there's some people that they take it to an extreme level.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at this giant wall of Coke memorabilia behind me.
I don't
as well.
I don't impose this on anyone. Yes, it's scenery, but I'm not walking up to people being like, well, actually, Coke is chilled the best at 12 degrees. You know? This has turned into a public shaming. My dad rock.
Hmm.
And what else is on here? Starting late. This has turned into one of those Comedy Central roasts.
I mean, you did try to tell me that you were cool at the top of the show, and I just couldn't let it stand, James.
Well, I can't believe it, but somehow Carla Ma, who's in the chat right now, has somehow already gotten a bingo.
Good for you, Carla.
I don't even know how she received a bingo. I mean, show starts late, the freebie. I don't apparently I'm getting fired up. That one's correct. I did talk about fast food. That's true.
Yeah.
I think the bottom row was the bingo.
I think it was. Oh, wait. Frank Mythic says James has told me that he doesn't drink Coke unless it comes in a glass bottle.
That's not. I have plastic bottles of Coke in my fridge right now. And earlier on, I drank out of a can.
Would you say you're fired up right now, James?
Yeah, I would. I would say that. I would, because I think there's some characterizations here that I think are a little far. No, I don't want to say far-fetched. They're being forced on me. They're being thrust on me.
Mm-hmm. Do you think thrust is overly sexualized? Is it a sexy word?
Yeah, I think that probably if I had to have picked a different word, I would have. Yeah, thrust is a sexy word.
Boss Fracture, I can confirm Dave is currently giggling.
Yeah, this guy's been giggling the whole show. He's giggling the whole show. His shoulders are shaking. His shirt is practically falling off his body because he's giggling. Well, Taylor, are you proud of yourself?
I'm so proud right now.
Okay, so we've got a variety of squares here. As much as I don't want to do this, I'm announcing that we will be releasing this so people can have their own copy of the At Home with James bingo card. Now, the question is, do you foresee in the future an expansion pack where some of the squares are upgraded or possibly switched out for new squares? Because as happens, new themes and topics and tones appear in the show. Do you think an expansion pack or maybe a part 2 will ever appear? I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, absolutely. I think, with new guests, new tech people, you probably trying to change your behaviors because of things I've brought up. I will catch on to these things.
Yeah.
And I will absolutely make an expansion pack.
All right, great. So this is great. My shaming will continue. In the interest of being the bigger person, Taylor, not only do I want to thank you for putting together this great list of items, but turning it into a tangible, visible entity that people can enjoy and participate with. But moreover, I want to thank you so much for all of the help and laughs and cheerful joy that you bring to the show every time you appear right here, whether it's been on Instagram or on Twitch. And I've not, despite my tone, this is not sarcastic. This is me trying to work.
I appreciate that, James.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I appreciate it. It's been my pleasure. I love coming on the show.
Yeah, a true original, an original of the show.
That's me. Yeah. OG, original gal.
Taylor, before you say goodbye, is there anything you would like to say to the audience who's watching and hopefully enjoying tonight's festivities?
I guess I just want to say thanks to all you too. I think you guys make the show kind of what it is, and I will fix that misspell of pejorative. Thank you so much for pointing that out.
Well, I'm so glad that some of us outside of me have been called out for our embarrassing bloopers, blunders, and boners.
Taylor, you're doing great.
Thank you. Have a good rest of the night, and I will talk to you at some point in the future.
Goodbye.
That's Taylor McMillan coming to us where it is only 6:47 p.m. all the way in the west coast of Canada. Now then, I mentioned it off the top of the show. This is episode 199. Wednesday is the big day. And what a show. It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Who's going to be here? I'll tell you who. Dave Kaufman is going to be here. Sehar Manji is going to be here. Andy Asaf is going to be here. Connor Rose is going to be here. And more names that have yet to be booked will be here. I want you to think about what we did around Christmas on the Christmas episode. It's going to be like that, but without Christmas. And I'm sure some of you are overjoyed. Maybe I should add a bit of Christmas to the 200th episode. Christmas has been a big theme on the show. I'm going to tinker with this, okay? That is Wednesday. And don't forget, the fun continues on Friday, episode 201. Let us move on to our third and final guest. He has not been here in some time. I am sure that he has been on a variety of very unsettling journeys. Let's welcome the one and only Sleazy Darren. Darren, what up?
Hey, what's going on, James?
Not too much. I'm noticing that you're coming to us straight from your garbage landfill.
Yeah, well, it's a curfew, James. You gotta be home after dark, you know.
Okay, well, so it looks like it's light where you are.
Well, I got a bright light.
Wait, that's just a light?
Yeah.
Okay, so where is this? I know the last time you were talking to us, I think you were in California. Where are you coming to us from tonight?
California.
Oh, so you're still in California where it is dark, so you have a curfew there too.
That's right.
What's the curfew there?
Oh, it's I don't know, like 5 p.m.
So I don't know. It's like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
It's currently.
Hey, what's time, James, if not just a social construct?
Oh, where'd you pick that up? That sounds like something new in your lexicon there, Sleazy Darren.
I studied cultural studies in college.
You studied cultural studies.
Yeah.
Where did you go to college?
I went to Duke University.
In North Carolina? You went to Duke University?
Yeah, great basketball team.
Oh, yeah. Next thing you're going to tell me you got a full scholarship because you played basketball.
Oh, have you been reading my biography, James?
Where is your biography? Wait, two questions.
Yeah.
You're telling me you got a scholarship for sports at Duke University?
Yeah, that's right.
Second question, where is your biography available?
It's on, it's an ebook you can download on your Kindle.
You wrote an autobiography.
No, it was a third party who documented my life.
Oh, so was this an authorized or unauthorized?
This one, it started off unauthorized, but then I authorized it at the end.
All right, so this is a lot of information. I can't believe you went to
Well,
call. Yeah,
it ain't easy being sleazy, James.
It ain't easy being sleazy. You're doing the sleazy slump, which is your trademark dance. Now, this is a lot of new information to take in. You went to Duke University, a full scholarship. For what sport was that again?
Basketball.
What position did you play?
Point guard.
Point guard? Now, did you play with anyone we might know?
Well, do you know Earl?
Earl who?
That's his name, Earl who?
So his last name is who?
Yeah.
How's that spelled?
W-H-O.
Oh, so it's spelled as if it sounds and as we know this. Okay, so Earl who? Now, what was your best season at Duke?
My best season, sophomore year.
Yeah, but I meant your scores, not what year.
You want my stats?
Yeah. I just want to give a quick production note. Dave, apparently Sleazy Darren's volume is very low.
Let me take a look at that.
Wait, what are you going to look at?
Oh, nothing.
All right.
Hold on. Is that better?
What? Okay, yeah. Oh, so it was on your end, Sleazy Darren.
Well, I got all this garbage. It might be distracting my...
Wait, so you just found a mic in the garbage?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Chat, let me know if it's better.
It sounds good to me.
Yeah, but I'm using... hold on. If not, I'll do something else. We didn't hear Darren this whole time.
That's a true shame because this was some good stuff.
Yes.
Well, we've got it's not much better, then yes, much better.
What is going on?
Now we've got it's whisper quiet.
Okay, hold on. Let me do something.
I'll tell you what, I just heard on Twitch you sound great to me.
Hold on. We'll do something.
This really took the wind out of my sails.
Well, it ain't easy being sleazy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to understand what you mean. You see the number that Taylor McMillan did on me, Sleazy Darren? Darren?
Hold on. Downloading update.
Well, I'll tell you what.
James.
While I listen on Twitch, your audio sounds great. Coming in from the chat, quote, no sound, LOL, from my mother.
Okay, wait.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're getting Windows sounds. This was some good stuff. I'm tempted to end the show. Yeah, that giggle sounds real familiar. Coming in from the chat, also, wow, live from the dump indeed. Also coming in from the chat, well, I'm well. I think my audio sounds great. Yeah, also coming in from the chat, huge tech boner. Okay, so now we've got, okay, now Darren is muted, but I'm apparently back. Well, apparently the audio's back on. Can someone confirm to me? Well, apparently I'm on, but Darren is still in the dumps. Well, yeah, well, we're getting a great we're getting a we're going to give this a try.
Here we go. I'm muted?
Yeah, we've got James Perfect, Darren muted. Now we've got Carla Ma telling us you're back. Okay, I think you're back, Sleazy Darren.
All right.
Now, for those just hearing, you missed some truly great stuff. So I'm going to do a quick recap here. Darren let us know that he's currently in California.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm coming to you live from California.
Yeah, where the curfew is under.
The curfew starts at 5 p.m., but it's still light outside because I have a headlight pointed at my face for the stream.
Yeah, you got a full basketball scholarship at Duke University, and you asked if I've been reading your what began as an unauthorized autobiography, and then it turned into an authorized autobiography.
All right, I'm getting suggestion to shake it off with the sleazy slump.
Please.
All right. It ain't easy being sleazy, everybody.
Yeah, you know what? You might be honest, and then here's Sleazy Darren. So you, how were you a pretty good basketball player?
That was great. Let's just move on to something else, James.
I guess maybe we've lost it.
Yeah.
What
else is new?
Yeah, what else is new? Well, I'm about to hit 200 episodes on Wednesday.
Congratulations.
What are you looking at over there?
My girlfriend's giving me the side eye.
Wait, your girlfriend? Who are you dating?
I'm dating this lady named Veronica.
Veronica. Okay, that's a pretty. I don't want to throw these words around. That's a pretty sexy name.
Well, she's quite something to look at.
Okay, well, where did you meet Veronica?
But she's also got a hell of a personality, James.
Oh, that's very nice. And, what's that sound in the background?
Chips that you can hear right now.
Oh, she's getting chips.
Yeah, she's getting chips.
What kind of chips?
Babe, what kind of chips are you eating?
Not yours.
Whoa. It sounds like she's pretty mad at you, Sleazy Darren.
She's pissed because I'm yelling now because my mic wasn't working.
Yeah, okay. So, well, wait. So what was she? Was she sleeping or something, Sleazy Darren?
Oh, we got a kid. The kid's sleeping next door.
Wait, you're telling me that you're a father, Sleazy Darren?
Oh, hell yeah. Many times over.
Wait, how many kids do you have?
16.
60? How old are you?
I'm 25.
When did you start having kids?
Right away.
Okay, so how old is your oldest child?
Oldest child is 18 years old.
18 years old?
Yeah.
You had your first child at 7?
Lucky number 7. Great movie.
Yeah. Great movie. Okay, well, so how many women have you impregnated, Sleazy Darren?
They're all different. All the kids are with different ladies.
All right, so you have...
You doing the math?
No, I'm not trying to do the math. I'm trying to remember how many kids you have.
16.
So you have 16 different women that you've been with.
Yeah. Well, I was on a Duke basketball team. Pretty popular.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but it sounds like you were pretty lucky with the ladies when you were a, child.
I shot a couple of 3-pointers, that's for sure.
What does that mean?
It means when you get it in from a distance.
Now, are you alluding to sexual intercourse?
Hey, it ain't easy being sleazy, James.
Yeah, of course it isn't. So tell me, where did you meet Veronica?
We met at, I picked up the trash from her house.
Yeah, is that how you meet all these women now? You meet these women by picking up their garbage?
Oh yeah, that's a huge turn on.
Wait, for you or them?
For both of us.
For both of us. Oh, so you're saying that what people don't know is that the garbage man, similar to, let's say, a fireman,
yeah,
they're the kind of the same type of sex symbol.
That's right, and actually I've been in a couple of calendars.
You've been in a couple with calendars.
Garbage men calendars.
What, like the hot garbage men?
Hot garbage men, yeah.
What month were you?
I was first year I was in it, I was Mr. September.
Okay, so take us through, what does Mr. September look like in the hot garbage men calendar?
Well, it was a very tasteful spread, James.
Well, I'm glad.
It was a centerfold of the calendar.
Wait, the calendar had a centerfold? Wouldn't the centerfold be in June?
You would think.
Yeah, they waited till the 9th month?
You would think, but no, it was the 9th month centerfold.
So it wasn't a centerfold.
Told. My memories have just been sold.
Darren is the centerfold.
That's right, James.
Bit of dad rock.
And for those of you with the bingo card, feel free to fill out that slot.
Yeah. What kind of music do you listen to, Sleazy Darren?
I just knocked over some trash.
Wait, what? What kind of music do you like, Sleazy Darren?
Oh, all sorts of stuff, whatever I can find around here.
Now, I heard a rumor that, have you ever heard of these, compilation albums, like the Now music albums or Big Shiny Tunes, things like that?
Yeah, they show up in the dump all the time.
I heard a rumor that you plan to put together your own Sleazy Darren compilation albums.
Oh yeah, Best of Sleazy Darren volumes 1 through 6.
Wait, the compilation albums are called the Best of Sleazy Darren?
Well, I compile them. It's like when MC Mario puts out an album, he doesn't put out his own songs, he puts out other people's songs.
Yeah, but he wouldn't call it the Best of MC Mario.
You might be wondering how I know about MC Mario being California bred and raised.
Okay, well...
But, some of that trash makes its way all the way to the other coast.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about your the Best of Sleazy Darren? What's going to be on there?
Well, I'm happy you asked.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because there's all sorts of great stuff, We got your Chumbawambas. We got your Chris Isaacs. We got your all sorts of stuff, really.
All right, so it sounds like it's kind of a 90s-centric album.
Oh, no. We go way back, too. We have a Robert Johnson.
Robert Johnson?
King of the Delta Blues.
All right, what else?
Whoa, you just keep listing names?
Well, it's a production note I got.
From who?
My production team.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's real weird.
Oh man, Eiffel 65. Prozac.
Yeah, this is really. So you've got, what was that, Nickelback?
Prozac, James.
Okay, so you got Chumbawamba, Chris Isaac, Prozac.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite an unusual series of songs.
Well, what can I say? I'm an eclectic guy.
Well, it ain't easy being sleazy.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, Sleazy Darren, it sounds
not
like
when
you've
you got the man on your back.
What man?
big government.
Oh, you're anti-government?
Well, they're always bearing down, taxing
Well, who
my
did you
trash.
if I could ask, who did you vote for?
I don't vote, James.
Okay, so you don't believe in voting.
I believe in it. It exists. I just don't do it.
All right.
And
Well,
plus, a couple of trucks garbage trucks I've on had a couple of bales of votes on them.
oh, so you're saying that you were responsible for some type of voter suppression?
Not me, but Biden should have won by more, is what I'm saying.
Well, so the only votes that weren't tallied were votes for him?
As far as I know.
Okay, well, I don't want to get too deep into this. Sleazy Darren, I want to circle back to something that happened. You upset your girlfriend, Veronica. What are you going to do to try to make it up to her?
Oh, man, I got to get her a gift.
What kind of gift are you going to get her?
Well, I'm going to scrounge around the dump, look for something classy that somebody else threw away. One man's gold is another man's garbage.
Yep. Wait, you want to say that again? You say that again?
What? One man's gold is another man's garbage?
So you didn't go with the traditional one man's trash is another man's treasure. You went with taking the treasure and turning it into trash.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Thing.
Well, what does she like?
Oh, she likes all sorts of stuff, James. She likes crystal meth. She's a woman of many tastes.
What? What are some of her other tastes?
Oh, she likes roses.
Yeah.
She likes a nice night out on the town.
So she likes a nice night out of the town.
And
she
then,
likes roses.
Yeah.
And crystal meth.
Yeah.
So you're hoping to find one of those three in the dump.
Yeah. Really hoping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like maybe a coupon for a mini putt
for
session.
crystal meth?
Yeah, crystal meth coupon.
Yeah. Well, Sleazy Darren, our 200th episode is about to happen on Wednesday. What are some of your favorite moments from your past appearances on the show?
Oh man, so many great ones. Loved getting to know you, James. That's the real win for me.
Well, that's very nice of you to say.
It's not about each episode. It's about the people you meet along the way.
You just come up with that?
Well, I read it on a napkin that I found in the dump.
Oh, so you just found trash and you read off of it?
Well, if it says something wise.
All right. Well, Sleazy Darren,
do you... trash, James.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's very wrong of me. I should be better.
Do better.
Yeah, I'll try to. Now, Sleazy Darren, do you have any hopes or something that you would like to see moving forward on the show in future appearances? What would you want to do if you had any wish?
Well, I'd love to bring on some of my girlfriends onto the show.
Well, you've never been forbidden from doing that.
I know, but you never asked, James.
Oh, so I have to ask?
You have to ask which guests you want on the show? Yeah.
No, I have to. No, that's not what I'm saying. I wasn't aware that was something that you were interested in. I thought maybe if you were interested in, perhaps you would bring it up.
Okay, you're right.
All right, so how about this? Sleazy Darren, next time you come on, whenever that might be, why don't you come on with someone that you happen to be dating?
All right. Sounds like a deal.
Whether it's Veronica or otherwise.
Sounds good.
Okay, well, Sleazy Darren, I think we've accomplished everything that, let's do the sleazy slump a little bit before we hit episode 200. I want to thank you for everything that you...
Cramp.
Yeah, I could tell you were really exerting yourself there.
No, I'm being serious.
Oh, yeah, I know. I didn't think it was a lie.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you look like a pretty in shape guy.
Thank you.
Hanging around all that garbage probably does wonders for your health.
Hey, you're doing a lot of reps when you're picking it up off the curb.
You know what? That's a good point. You're doing a lot of reps. Not only are you picking up garbage, but you're picking up some romantic prospects.
Ooh, now you're talking my language, James. Hey,
yeah,
have you ever considered auditioning to be a garbage calendar model?
No, I wasn't aware. Well, first, I wasn't aware that there was such a calendar, and I'm also not aware that there was a audition process.
Oh, yeah, you got to send in your headshots and your body shots.
You have a headshot?
Yeah, I'm in California. Everybody's got a headshot.
I would love to see the Sleazy Darren headshot.
All right. Well, I'll get a couple more printed. I'll send them your way. Maybe
All right,
you can
well,
look up for some gigs for me.
yeah, I'll do my best to find you some
Trying to
gig.
become an actor.
Really?
Yeah.
How would you define your acting style?
Fabulous.
Well, maybe next time you come on, not only will you bring perhaps a romantic interest, we can do some type of script reading on the show.
Sounds good.
Sleazy Darren, thanks so much for everything that you bring to the show. I hope to see you sooner rather than later. And I want to assure everyone, I am almost 99% certain if you go back and watch this banked episode, you'll see all the good stuff that you may have missed. Because it's a real shame what happened.
Hey.
You want to follow that thought? Okay, he left. I've in 199 episodes, I have never seen a guest leave by beginning a sentence, end it with hey, and then disappear. Everyone, we have done, and I really want this to sink in when I say this. 199 episodes of this show. Some of them have been good. Some of them have been great. Some of them, not so much. But I am so happy with everything that has happened with this show, and I am very excited. And I hope that you'll join us on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we have ourselves a bit of a party right here live on Twitch to celebrate 200 episodes. And let's be clear, you're not celebrating me. You're celebrating the guests who come on the show. You're celebrating the support you give to the show. I can't wait. We're going to try to put some really fun stuff together, and then we're going to keep the party going. This coming Friday, there's still 2 more episodes of the celebration, episode 200 and 201, that is still to come. Folks, I'm so very glad that tonight happened. I want to thank Chet Rankin. I want to thank Taylor McMillan. You're going to see that bingo card by tomorrow. And of course, Sleazy Darren. Finally, I want to thank you. We will be back in just a couple days. Until then, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night. Goodbye. Farewell. Be well. And see you at 200. Good night.